Many of you understood this idea of RSSI before you ever got into this business of Wi-Fi, because that was something you're always seeing, right? The received signal strength indicator. What it is that talking about the sensitivity or the received sensitivity to the power level of the RF signal that we need at minimum to be able to successfully hear and receive the transmission. Maybe another way to say it is, if you were at a concert, let's say a rock concert or something like that, and it's really loud in there, as we expect them to be. I think that's part of what we pay for, is hearing loss at these concerts. But I would have to say, what level of speech, how loud would you have to speak for me to be able to hear you over the noise floor of the rock concert? In other words, whatever that is, whatever that minimum amount of you yelling anyway, would basically tell me what I need to understand the signal, your speech, and that's what we're doing with RSSI. We're trying to figure out what is that minimum power level that the receiver can have to be able to process the actual information. And so that's what the RSSI is a measurement. I mean, you may, on your computer, whatever computer you have, you go to connect to a hotspot somewhere, and you notice that the one you're trying to connect to has like one little bar. Again, you got to remember, those bars are really just telling you the minimum that needs to be there to be able to actually use that data stream that's coming from the antenna or from the transmitter. And so we look at those bars to as a comparison. Again, it's another ratio, it's another comparison of your computer saying, this is the minimum I need to be able to hear. You know, I go to a lot of places, businesses that have hotspots in all the different offices, and there are some that show up on my list of access points that have no bars, but they're still there. That means my computer is hearing enough to identify that there's an access point, but its signal isn't anywhere close to the minimum that it needs.